and it takes a little bit. We're live. We're live.
All right. Welcome to the Baseball Junkie Podcast After Hours Show. We'll go through the formalities just like we did in the podcast. I'm your boy, Mr. Enfuego, and I'm over here with the muscle behind the hustle, a league of her own, Adrian.
Woo!
What's going on, Kenny? Baller Bud, how you doing?
Going on. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for being at the podcast earlier, too. If you were there, appreciate it.
Definitely.
Let's get it. Don't forget to hit that like.
So the first thing we want to go ahead and clear the air with is what the hell was SCI thinking when they came up with that top 5? Especially number 5.
I mean, I'm sure they're just going off of sales. You know, they're just going off numbers, but it's not, to me, it's not what it was SCI thinking. It's like, what are the people in the hobby thinking with the Wander?
And that's what I'm saying. I mean, you would think somebody who got themselves in some type of controversy, why would people be trying to I mean, I get those that actually have a nice little inventory of his stuff, they're trying to offload it, you know, get rid of that headache.
Yeah.
But to actually even pick that stuff up,
it's weird, right? It's weird. I feel that way whenever anybody buys like a Michael Vick card, an OJ Simpson card, Aaron Hernandez cards. Like, I think it's weird, but it's like there's people with that, you know, that have that, I don't know, that kind of mentality that they like to collect that thing. I'm thinking it's not because it's they're in agreement with what they are. I think they're in thinking like it's a part of history per se, like the conversation piece, you know, kind of thing. What we got here?
So Baller Bud asks, he's going to his first Yankees game, and we know how obsessed he is with the Yankees. And if somehow he manages to get a Judge auto, how should he ask him? I would suggest, and it's worked for me, Baller Bud, get you a little girl. If you got a daughter, bring her with you. Put her in some pigtails and send her to Judge with whatever it is you're trying to get signed. Because I've sent my daughter on numerous autograph hunts, and it turned out to be successful.
Yeah. I think, I'm not certain, but I think Baller Bud is young. I think he's a teenager. I could be wrong. So in that case, it's just, I would just be polite.
Well, if you are a youngster, then the likelihood. So basically, if there was a competition between you and myself going to get an autograph of a baseball player, your chances are a lot greater than mine. Yeah. Okay, because don't no ball player wants to.
How should I ask to get his bat? I wouldn't ask for his bat. Personally, me.
Well, I mean, I have seen instances where fans would actually do trades with the players.
Ah, okay.
You know, like I know there was I've seen where a kid traded Bryce Harper a hat for a hat, but Bryce actually signed his.
Okay.
So that may work.
Yeah.
Who else we got up in here today? We got Kenny. We got White Sox Tom, Titus, 25 Perez. We got
Dom, Goody,
Nikki Jeremy? 2 times. Goody.
Nikki, what's up?
Dom, Jeremy. Appreciate you guys coming in. Mike, how you doing?
Huddle, what's up? Goody G. The mail came while I was doing the podcast, and I just got yours today too. It's so funny how Goody will get stuff from my Silco app on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And he gets the cards I sent him in the mail like the same day I get cards from him. It's crazy. It's weird. He's a West Coaster. Well, you might know he's in San Francisco. He's a big Giants fan. So,
okay.
Doesn't take us long to get stuff from one another.
Well, we don't want to, Tom, we really don't want to say or we don't really want to jump the gun and say Wander is done no matter what happens. I mean, because there may be no substantial evidence holding up to these accusations. Granted, just getting your name ran through the grinder for something like this, yeah, it's going to stick with you for a little while. But me personally, I believe after a little while, his value will go back to where it normally was before this incident. Maybe it'll skyrocket more, So I mean, anything is possible. Nothing is written in stone yet. So I mean, you may have some hardcore Wander Franco fans out there who still believe, there's a possibility that nothing could come out of this. Who knows?
Yeah. You're saying that you think his cards could go back if he comes back and is able to play and stuff like that.
If the commissioner allows him to be reinstated back into the league, I think his value is going to go back up.
Cool. I got you.
So
what's
up, Maddie?
Got cooking today? Maddie Ice, what's up?
Criterium Racer, how you doing?
So Baller Bud. So I was just talking, the guy that owns the card shop near me, big Julio fan. He's been to games or whatever. He knows that Julio is like into anime. So he brought him some cards, some anime cards, and traded him for an auto or something like that. So maybe look up, I'm sure Aaron Judge has something posted somewhere of stuff he collects or stuff that he likes.
Awesome.
And then,
like right now, he's asking, should he try to get his 2022 update behind the scenes SSP signed?
Yeah, why not?
Whatever you deem that worthy of being cherished. I mean, the worst he could say is no. So I mean, what you do, what you feel, what you feel is in your heart. That's just my suggestion. So I mean, again, I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure a lot of these players tend to focus their attentions when it comes to pleasing the fans. They pay more attention to the younger people, So I mean, I'm sure if you came out there with like a jersey or some cards or something, he'll take care of you. And plus, Aaron Judge happens to be one of those players where he's real approachable anyway. So, okay. So Nikki says he's got a question about Discord. Are you talking about the RGL channel or is there another one? So there's actually a Discord that I went ahead and created. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the link to that Discord in the chat. All right. It's the Cardmunity one. It's been going on now for almost a year now.
Yeah, at least.
It's slowly growing. So I mean, and I can guarantee you that there is no shadiness going on that server. Everybody there is pretty much everybody that we deal with when it comes to one of us or a few of us that's actually going live or anything like that. So it's basically our inner circle. But awesome. Here's a question for the chat though. And I'm going to bring it up because I had a real brief conversation with Adrian about it a while ago. So what are your thoughts on, and I'm going to try to keep it very general because I want to try to pick everybody's brain and then I'll get into specifics. What are your thoughts on the value of cardboard that is placed on these newer players versus those that pretty much written their stories?
Doesn't make the whole situation don't make no gosh darn sense.
It really doesn't.
No.
I mean, me
No
personally,
sense.
it's kind of hard to set a bar for somebody who was still active.
Mm-hmm. That's why I've always had a hard time with Bowman. I mean I enjoy it, some of it, but not like people like the money people spend on the first, like it don't make sense to me. That's why I kind of was like I didn't buy any Bowmans this year because I feel like I'm just buying something in hopes to sell something, which not I like to pull that crazy card so I can get more money than I spent. Which
Right.
I'm just like I don't. This is not enjoyable to me. Like I'll go to Vegas for that, you know.
And I'll even take it a step above that. Let's talk
Yeah.
about somebody who's actually been in the majors for a few years.
That
Okay, so Magnus is saying car prices have always been dependent on popularity and demand. There's no rhyme or reason to values. I think everything is stupid expensive, even proven vintage players. Like the Ruth Bounty is dumb. Rather have a real Babe Ruth rookie card over a modern card. Okay, valid points. And let me go ahead and narrow it down a little bit. Let's talk Mike Trout and Ken Griffey Jr. Okay. And the reason why I bring those two up is because there was a video that I seen earlier this week, and those two players were actually used as an example. And right now, based off of what I've seen in that video and what I've actually did, what I've seen myself, because I did the research on it myself, Trout's value is dropping, but Ken Griffey's value for his stuff is actually on the rise. And we all know the 89 Upper Deck rookie card of Ken Griffey, it's about as iconic as it comes for current stuff right now. Because I know you got your Honus Wagners, you got your Mickey Mantles, but I'm talking about stuff, within the last 50 years, if you will. Okay, Huddle is saying people are using today's players as investments. The thought is they will become bigger stars.
100%. That's 100%. It's like investments.
But then how would you, and that makes sense. I get that.
Sort
But
of. It sort of makes sense.
right.
And because they're spending so much money. Usually I'm thinking of an investment. I'm trying to buy low and sell high, but some of these prices are so like this is the highest they're ever going to be.
Right.
They're
It's
both
like when Mike Trout first came to the major league, he was having monster seasons. But now here we are. The kid is about 32 years old, and you're starting to see that wear and tear. And that wear and tear is being carried over into his card value. Because I remember PSA 10 Trout rookies, they was running for about $2,000, maybe 2,500 on a good day. Now they're running for maybe 1,000.
Yeah. Yep.
So I mean, okay, very speculative. Enjoy ripping modern, but have sold some of my bigger hits and bought vintage. The investor doesn't think that way. The investor thinks they will skyrocket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are right. But I mean, if I decided to, take the investment route and just start focusing on flipping, I would honestly say I would play it safe, and I think it's a wise investment decision to basically invest your money in stories already written, not what's still currently being written.
Yeah.
Yeah, football's another thing. I mean, I've seen some prices on some kids that they've been in the league 3 years and they're commanding 5 figures. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Trout is just tired
Crazy.
of being on a losing team. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that plays a big point too, because Griffey and again, going back to Griffey and Trout, both of them, they're based off of what I've seen comparing their numbers, they're somewhat equal. Okay. They both have no World Series. Trout has 3 MVPs, Griffey has 1. Okay. And I have that stuff here. So Trout passes Griffey on WAR, stolen bases, batting average, on base percentage, slugging, OPS, MVPs, and silver sluggers, where Griffey has him on everything else. Okay. So, I mean, I think in Trout's case, if he actually moved over to a team that was competitive, and it doesn't have to be one of those big name teams like the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Red Sox, hell, it could be the Phillies or the Mets. I'm pretty sure if he gets with a team that is actually competitive, those values will actually go back to where they were and maybe even higher. That's a good point, Huddle. Collectors don't drive prices up. Investors do.
Yeah.
You are right about that.
100%.
But, at the same time, what really kills me about the hobby as a whole is you've got these investors and they post it on YouTube and all their social media. And I've seen it a lot on YouTube. Their thumbnails even do it.
Mm-hmm.
I spent $50,000 at the Burbank card show.
Yeah.
But yet, when you actually look at the video, they're quick to throw you gotta love the hobby. No, what you're doing is completely different from what an actual hobbyist does.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, and again, I have nothing against people that make a business out of doing what we do as a time killer or leisurely to get us away from reality. But do not contradict yourself by saying, I'm about to go out and make these deals, make this cash, and use the word hobby in the same sentence.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
Because you sound stupid, honestly. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I have not made a couple of sales every now and then, but I'm not looking to retire off of it or make a living off of it. The money that I bring in from any sales that I do make, it's towards the personal collection. Other people look at it to maximize profit. That's just the reality of it.
Alan thinks Trout's going to the East Coast.
Well, he is from Jersey.
Yeah. I say he goes wherever he gets the most money.
Huddle, honestly, it's really not that hard to understand an investor's mindset. They got in their minds, they're getting into what they believe is an hobby for the purposes of making profit. They kind of threw a caveat on what we all know and define what a hobbyist is.
I get what you were saying earlier. Like there's a lot of these channels that are like, I love the hobby, but they're not really hobbyists. They're investors,
right?
And that's just, I mean, whatever. A lot of that stuff. They're just, and rightfully so. We're YouTubers. We try to do it. They're looking for that clickbait. They're trying to put up that perfect title and thumbnail to get people to click on it and then keep watching it and stuff like that. I mean, it gets us all. We watch these channels, and after a while, when I watch them. I almost, when it's a card collector, I try to be supportive. I almost immediately subscribe and all that stuff. But then after I watch them, I'm like, oh, this is just not for me.
Yeah, exactly. If I see somebody out there who's dropping content that is related to what I'm doing, I try to be out there and subscribe and support them and all that. But then as I look at their content and I see what they're doing, I'm like, wait a minute, that's not what I do.
Yeah.
Unclick, unsubscribe, next.
Yeah. Most times a collection has emotional connection to the cards. An investor looks at as a carded property. Yeah. That's why we got in a huge conversation one time about watching that guy Teapot on Sports Card Investor.
Yeah.
And he started.
Hey, Eminem, how you doing?
What's up, Eminem? He made that whole video. The comment you made talking about him as a collector, this as an investor, and he kind of got it seemed like offended, thinking like I like saying, oh, I am a collector.
I consider myself a collector.
That's what he said, and I should have commented. I didn't want to start any shit, whatever, but I should have been like, I honestly didn't know you considered yourself a collector until you said that. Because every single time he's talked about cards and all that, it's always from an investor.
It's always value this or price is that.
On, the name of the channel is Sports Card Investor, and that's the way. I've never really heard about stuff that he's just looking because he wants to own it just because. It's like every single card he talks about buying, he talks about, oh, well, I think it's going to do this. I think it's going to do that.
Right.
And it's like, I don't do that for like pretty much any of my personal PC stuff. I never really buy, if I open cards, and I might save cards that I got out of packs and I'm like, oh, this might go up, something like that. But I don't think I've ever, I shouldn't say I don't think I ever, I'm sure I probably have bought a card that I was like, oh, this is probably going to go up. I do in the form of like the whole grading thing. I like to buy cards raw.
I mean, we all do that. Like the moment we heard Ellie De La Cruz came into the scene on a tear, we were all trying to get at least one Ellie De La Cruz.
Going back and digging out the Bowman first and stuff like that.
But I mean, I don't know. I just find it mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Eminem, if you haven't noticed, I went ahead and made you a moderator, so you're more than welcome to drop your channel link in the chat. And I appreciate you coming in.
Welcome, Eminem.
But so I mean, it's kind of like night and day with the hobby overall, because I mean, I think we really dove deep during the podcast about what we normally do within the hobby amongst ourselves compared to what we see from the outside of our little group, and literally apples and oranges, oil and vinegar.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just it's amazing.
We do. I did have fun last week when you were sending me links to J-Rod cards and how much people are asking for stuff. Sometimes when people ask for stuff, it makes me laugh. Like, it makes me laugh. They're shooting for the stars and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I've done that for certain stuff like on eBay, because I know no matter what I put, I'm gonna get an offer for or lowballed for. So I try to do it kind of crazy high so I get a reasonable offer, because that's just how it goes.
And that's another thing too. It's like a particular player can do something great in the game, and you'll have these individuals who have cards of that particular player, and they use that to spike up the asking prices. Like, for example, the moment J-Rod made the 30-30 club, you see the prices of his stuff just going crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and I'm just like, it's not that serious.
75. It's awesome though.
We are flippers, not investors. I couldn't have said it any better there, Huddle.
Yeah. Big difference. That's good point. You guys, Huddle Card Collection, you check out his channel. He's selling spots for a crazy break right now. Crazy
Yeah, this is
break.
the
I'm
mother
not
of
gonna.
all breaks.
I'll try and explain it. Like, it's all sports. He's got a video on it. Maybe if you have time, Huddle, maybe drop that in here. You guys might want to check that out if you collect it's a break that's got baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and random, like stuff from Allen and Ginter, like, you know, the random stuff that's in there. So it's crazy.
And considering we won't get his true rookie until early next year, we have to. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. What's everybody think? How's everybody feeling about Topps update this year? Usually Topps update is one that people get excited about. You get good rookie. You know, it's usually an exciting set.
Yeah.
Like last year, one of our favorites, 2022 update, one of our favorites that came out.
Definitely was my favorite.
Yeah. What's everybody thinking? Oh yeah, absolutely, Huddle. Appreciate you, man. It's good stuff. You guys, Huddle's got a podcast as well that they do every Wednesday.
Yep. And if you're new here, if you check out Huddle's Card Collections channel, we were actually invited to do a collaborative podcast on his channel come October 1st. So you may want to put that on your calendar. Okay, Criterion Racer saying that the update checklist doesn't look so hot. Yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah.
And Patrick is saying, yep, depending on how Series 2 was.
Yeah. Sorry about your AEW reps. Oh, what's up, Diamond?
What's up, Diamond?
Making a appearance. What's going on, girl?
She took a moment or two away from being crazy to hang out with us. What's up, Lance?
Hey, Lance. Yeah,
Lance,
Jeremy, I don't know.
Have a damn wrench. That's the wrong answer.
Yeah, I don't know, Jeremy. I don't know where. What the heck? Wheat and Shaw. That word is not allowed. What's going on? I was telling, I think I said in the podcast, I can't remember if it was we pre-gamed it or if it was the podcast, but I'm excited for update just because of the All-Star cards this year, because I went to the All-Star game. That's pretty much. There are a couple of cool giants that I want to get to, but I'm not like, it's not like last year with Julio.
There's no chasers.
No, nothing crazy. Right. It's cool, Alan.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean,
Speaking of which, I don't know where these came from, but I did order this on eBay a little bit ago. I guess I can just show it right here.
Okay.
I mean, the image is not from the All-Star game, but it's the All-Star game card. So I got my Bo Bichette one. Oh. So.
Okay.
You know, and I got a little bit of All-Star memorabilia up here, and then this.
Yep.
I kept the box for the J-Rod stuff too because it had the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Stuff. So. Yeah. But
Yep, Jeremy, the real chaser comes in Series 1 next year with Ellie.
There's a lot of guys that came up that if they come back next year.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There were some players that did their thing this year. Like the first one that comes to mind, Luis Arias, batted 400.
He's crazy.
I didn't see anybody chasing him.
Oh, Bo Bichette. I'm not saying that but
no, I know you're not being biased.
He was close.
I mean,
he was close behind him, but Luis took. He was amazing.
And then let me see another name that nobody's really talking about as far as chasing for cards. Royce Lewis.
Oh, I know.
This kid hit 4 grand slam, and you know what? Now that I really think about it, and I was thinking about this earlier too when I was watching MLB Network. Hitting a grand slam, I mean, it's really out of your control.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you are actually taking a part of putting these individuals on base.
Mm-hmm.
You 100%. Just happen to bring them all home.
Yeah.
It's a cool stat, but I don't think something like that. And I now that I really think about it, I can see why nobody's really making it bigger than what it really is.
Mm-hmm. I
mean, all you're doing is just basically you just hit home runs with people on base. That's all it is.
Doesn't Alex Rodriguez have a weird grand slam record thingy?
Holds the record for having the most grand slams in MLB history with 25.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool statistic.
It is. I mean, and granted, the name that he had to pass to get that record, Lou Gehrig held it at 23.
I just sold a Royce Lewis for twice the money 4 days ago while he's in demand because he's injury prone. I know. He had crazy injuries early on.
Yeah.
He's good.
Are you sure about that, Kenny? You're going to have me look it up now.
I want to look at my Royce Lewis cards now, too. I don't know. I gotta look and see where those suckers are.
I'm going to fact check you there, Goody. Oh, here it goes. A-Rod's 25 grand slams stand alone. And look, I'm putting it right there for all to see.
25? Like you
25.
said? Yeah. Cool. Gotcha. Got-y.
I know about my A-Rod, damn it.
I'm in Adams.
I know his credit score is 748 too.
I'm wearing a towel.
Huh? Wait, what?
What?
Okay, so the question from Perez is, shouldn't Jason Dominguez be in 24 Series 1? It would be nice to see him in Series 1, but he got called up so late in the season, I would hope to see him in Series 2.
Oh, learn your Simpsons quote. Okay, you got me. Made me just pull out my Royce Lewis's, and I got a nice one. 22 tops update. You see this puppy? Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember Mike from Ripping for Rookies. He pulled a 101 Royce Lewis.
Oh, that's right. What did he do with that card? He was thinking about
grading it. He gave it to his rightful owner.
He gave it to what?
He gave it to the owner of whoever picked up that team.
Oh, he ripped it in a he got it in a break.
He ripped it in a break, yeah.
Cool.
Yep, Adam is still doing his little live stream, and Jason's in the towel. Are you stuffing your face at the same time too, Jason?
I'll have to go check that out.
But I'm curious, if we were still doing baseball news, I would love to see and bring to the podcast all the new moves that all these players are going to be doing.
Yeah.
Like the first two that would come to mind is Shohei and Trout, if they're going anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, Jason said, nope, he had his 2 suppers already.
No, my husband texted me that he ordered pizza. Woo!
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell, I don't remember what the fuck did I have for dinner.
I know it's all late over there. It's all early over here.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock over here.
Oh my gosh.
I know it's only 7 where you're
It's only
at.
7 here. Yeah, I know.
Jeez.
Awesome.
While some of us getting ready for bed, your night's just starting.
Party's just starting over here, despite what the lab says. This is passed out.
No, she's on Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
All right, Wheaton Shaw, enjoy your pizza.
Nice. Thank you for hanging out, Wheaton Shaw.
You really think so, Tom? If Otani is gone, Trout is gone?
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly. Okay, A's fan Jim said that he got his cards today, Adrian.
Awesome. Where is he at? Why can't I see that comment? Oh, there it is. Awesome. Thank you, Ace fan. I'm glad that you got those.
Shameless plug, because I know we didn't do it during the podcast. If you guys are looking to catch a baseball game of whatever's left of the season, or even playoffs, or something for the football game, both Adrian and I have SeatGeek codes. Adrian's code is A League of Her Own, all one word, capitalized. Mine's is En Fuego. Use that code, you'll get $20 off your order. If you use both of them, you get $40 off.
Sweet. Thanks, Battle. Appreciate that.
Dom, what's up, Dom? Alonso has 1 more year of team control. He will be locked up this offseason. It would be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say the polar bear has been a great asset to the Mets. That's a good question, Jason. No idea what those two teams are going to throw money at. I mean, hell, who was it? Damn, I forgot his name, but he just officially announced his retirement with the Orioles. Adam Jones.
Oh.
He officially announced his retirement. What else we got going on here?
I gotta look at the standings right now, because I thought the Blue Jays were pretty much out of it, but then
they're pretty much out of it.
Well, 2 teams lost, and they were able to. They still have a shot at the wild card, I believe. Let me see if they won today. They did. Oh, in 13 innings against the Red Sox. Crazy. 3-4. Yankees won. Padres beat the A's.
While Adrian is looking up stats, Jason, what is the Jays' plans with Manoah?
Manoah is like done. Isn't he done? Like he
turned his back on the Jays.
Yeah, he's kind of a little crybaby. Didn't see that coming.
Oh, I'm sure something was bound to happen the moment where he got sent down to the minors, not once, but twice.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was hoping he was going to have like a humbling experience.
That was the plan. That was the hope.
That didn't happen.
Oh, Manoah needs some mental health. Yeah.
You know what, Goody? I saw that, and the Giants, to me, I feel like sometimes they do this where they're down and then they come back like in the last inning and just like turn it around. So the Giants, the Giants must have played a doubleheader today, because looks like first game they lost 9-5, and now it's 4-2 Rockies in the bottom of the 7th. So, well, we'll see. We'll see how things go. Yeah, in the standings, Houston, Baltimore, dude. That's a fun story there.
Definitely.
Yeah. Minnesota Twins, dude. Braves, Brew Crew, and the Dodgers. Those are all the first place teams.
Where does everybody see the San Diego Padres in 24. Because they'll pretty much have their full squad come opening day. Minus Nelson Cruz, because they released him.
I do hope good things for the Padres. They got good players. I don't know what the team dynamic is like. You know, obviously that's a huge. That's you got to have
Me
good.
personally,
team
I think
dynamic.
they gotta work on ego chemistry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Nicky thinks Soto will be gone.
You think Soto will be gone?
Yeah.
Wait, he'll be a free agent this season after the season too, right?
Yeah. Says if the Padres don't hit playoffs next year, GM is gone, and then the fire sale. Yeah, 100%. They'll completely try to rebuild. Oh, Blake Snell's a free agent.
Oh wow.
Padres postseason bound. What we got here?
I just got a notice on my phone. I did not know that the Yankees signed Luke Weaver.
I didn't know that either.
Apparently, he made his debut today.
That's Luke Weaver?
Yeah.
Huh. Let me take a look at that story.
Larkin is saying there's no ways both Soto, Trout, and Ohtani all move in the offseason.
Yeah. I don't think Tatis is going anywhere.
I don't know.
Machado, you never know. I don't care. I don't like Manny Machado. Bogarts, hopefully. I think Bogarts is, he's saying if they, to get rid of him. Yeah.
Nicky's saying if the Phillies don't go for Trout, that they're going to be targeting Soto. They can target all they want. It just depends on if Soto is willing or Trout is willing to actually go to Philly. And then again, Philly's chances of making at least the postseason are a lot greater than Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Machado and Bogarts are under contract until they are 40 or 41. Yeah. It's going to be interesting this offseason. I know as far as the Yankees, my wish list, get rid of Boone, get rid of Cashman. Harper and Turner would talk to Soto. I don't know.
Either one of those guys, Soto or Trout, going to the Phillies would be crazy.
That would be huge.
White Sox, Tom, super teams don't work out. Depends on the people.
It depends on the team too, because if you remember the 98 Yankees, they only lost less than 40 games that season and won the World Series.
I feel like my A's were like a super team back in the day too, with Ricky Henderson, Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire, Dave Stewart, Dennis Eckersley.
Y'all had a squad back then.
Yeah, those are the good days.
The A's is one team. The Big Red Machine was another one.
Oh yeah. The first thing comes to mind is the Yankees. I feel like there's crazy names on that team. Sometimes obviously they've had the Yankees obviously have had their ups and downs, but when they're up,
the Yankees just got abused with injuries this season.
Yeah, they always. I think that's what always gets them is the injuries.
Oh, speaking of the Yankees, I'm going to make this publicly known. And I already brought it up to Adrian. 3 years. I'm giving it 3 years. Giancarlo Stanton's card value is going to go crazy. He's going to hit 500 in 3 years.
I'm curious on that one. I mean, I'd be happy to see it.
Because right now, it's like the moment he hit 400, Stanton's been on a tear.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Baller Bud. But there are some players that I would like to see stand out, though, that are not the usual suspects. You know, like some of the big names from a couple of years back, they just completely fell off. Like, who was it? Chris Archer. He was a nasty pitcher back then.
Yeah.
Stanton hit a monster of a homer
against
today
the Buccos,
against the Buccos. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Dude, he has an animal. Like, yeah, for sure.
I'm excited to see Judge go yard tomorrow. I hope he does.
I'm excited for you, Baller.
Too. Judge came back off the injury list, and he's been lighting it up too. But I am curious to see what lies in the future for them A's.
I know, me too. Don't know what's going to happen.
Larkin says Winker went from all-star to can't hit at all. I agree, Huddle. Stanton is definitely a lock for 500. And you know what? Now that I think about it, since Nelson Cruz has been released and he's technically not active, that leaves Giancarlo Stanton as the only active player closest to 500 home runs.
Oh, cool. Jeremy got hit on his home run challenge card for Harper. I have a Bryce Harper home run challenge card.
Nice.
I got him 1 year. And I got Joey Gallo 1 year. I didn't hit nothing this year. Nothing.
Gallo was such a fucking disgrace.
On the Yankees, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stanton, yeah. Stanton is good with the fans too, Baller Bud. Okay, you got me, Huddle. Miggy is still active, but he don't count. He's done after this year.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest, I don't see Miggy getting in first year. Yep.
You don't think Miggy's a first ballot Hall of Famer?
No. I would give him second year.
Okay.
And the only reasons why I would give him second year, Triple Crown, 500 home run club. That's it.
What about Pujols?
Pujols definitely first ballot. Miggy should be unanimous.
That's what I have in my mind. Oh yeah, 3,000 hit club for Miggy.
So hold on, Larkin. So you're saying Miggy should be unanimous. So are you saying that he put up better numbers than Derek Jeter?
And oh yeah, he's got a World Series under his belt. Yeah.
Okay, Jeter has 3,000 hits. Jeter has 5 championships.
Derek Jeter was...
Miggy's a much better player than Jeter. You know what? I agree with you on that one. I'm just giving you grief about it. Yep, I do agree. Honestly, in my opinion, Jeter, his career was beyond overrated. There is actually a video that is lingering on YouTube that proves Derek Jeter is the worst defender in MLB history as a shortstop.
I know you showed me some of those videos, but that's
Numbers don't lie,
That's
sis.
hard. That's harsh though. Like worst shortstop in MLB history. Like I don't feel like he's the worst shortstop.
Here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna look up that video tomorrow, and to add insult to injury, forward that video to your sister.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I ain't trying. Like, no, you can forward it to her in the group chat.
Gladly.
I ain't doing that. I ain't doing none of that.
I ain't scared of your sister,
man. Well, I am. So I'm just saying.
Considering that there's only been one unanimous Hall of Famer and he's a closer. Yeah, well, Derek Jeter, by popular demand, could have been a unanimous vote, but there's always that one that's got to ruin it for everybody. Rightfully so, though.
Dude, I was just looking at the standings.
The
A's, 46 wins this year. That's it.
Damn.
102 losses.
And how many games they have left?
They probably, I'm not certain what are we at? We're in the middle of September. So what, like between 10 and 15, I want to say.
Oh, Nikki's hitting us with an interesting stat. Out of all the eligible fielders, Castellanos is the only one who hasn't had an error this year. Yeah.
Oh, that is interesting. Sounds like I got to check out the Discord right quick.
Worst part of is the draft is random now, yeah? Oh, there goes Jason. Springer doesn't have an error all year. Baller Bud said he's going to have to pick up your... Okay. That would be a wise investment there, Baller Bud.
Ooh. Oh, Card Hobbyist posted a... what are these?
Nice.
He picked one up at a card show. That's awesome. Okay. Congratulations. That's a nice one.
Dom says that he just wants to point out that Mookie Wilson does not have an error or strikeout all year either. That is very true, Dom. He hasn't had a strikeout. He hasn't had a hit. He hasn't had a plate appearance. He hasn't even put on a uniform at all this year.
That's awesome. I mean, technically, we don't have any then this year either.
Yeah, touche. Wish Mountcastle's values would be as high as those two. That's right, Larkin, and Mookie Wilson's undefeated.
Oh,
I actually do have a Big Mac rookie card here too. I got to look for it.
Yeah, the one in his Team USA uni or the
Team USA. Yep.
Cool.
Seattle's gonna have their chance to win the AL West in the last week and a half of the season. Their last three series are again the Rangers and Astros. Yeah. I'm not a Seattle fan, but I am definitely a J-Rod fan.
Yeah.
My top 5 players of all time. Number 1, Judge. 2, Griffey. 3, Ricky. 4, J-Rod. 5, Andrew McCutchen. That's a nice top 5.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Now, here's a question for you there, Baller Bud, because I know it's going to strike a nerve with Adrian. Would you prefer Ricky in an A's uniform or in pinstripes?
He's a Yankees fan. Baller Bud's a Yankees fan, so
okay, but he's got Ken Griffey on there, and he's got Julio and Andrew McCutchen.
I know, but I gotta pull out. I have the Uncle Larry card, the SP card of Andrew McCutchen. I love that card.
That's tough. Okay. Honest opinion. Ricky in the Mets uniform all day.
That's fair. That's fair.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yep. He was in quite a few uniforms there.
So, Jeremy, here's a personal question for you. If nothing comes out of this Wander Franco investigation and he is reinstated back into the Rays, what are your thoughts on the team welcoming him back in?
I'll take that answer, baller bud. I'll take that answer.
Yeah. I mean, he did set that steals record in an A's uni, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love Frank Thomas. White Sox Tom. He's awesome.
Frank Thomas is underrated.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many Hall of Famers right now that nobody mentions, and the first one that really comes to mind, Barry Larkin.
That's crazy. Dom saw him 21 times in a Mets uniform.
Jeremy, I would ask. I'm asking you because I mean, I'm assuming you're a Rays fan. No,
Jeremy's a Cardinals fan. Yeah, you got him mixed up with.
I keep mixing you up with CHC.
Yeah, Center Hill Cards. Yeah, I was gonna say. I wonder if he thinks. Yeah,
you could shoot me later.
Yeah.
Okay, so anybody who happens to follow the Tampa Bay Rays, what are your thoughts? I posed that question to you.
I'm curious because I've heard rumors that like he's kind of a not a very good teammate. Like I don't know. It's all rumors though, so who knows?
Yeah.
I'm so curious. The Rays still have Randy Arozarena, and that guy is just awesome.
Just the way Randy. He carries himself, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Fire Breaks?
Right. What's going on, Fire?
So hold on. Jeremy's a Cards fan, so who's on the Cards? Is it Jordan Walker?
Yep.
How's Jordan Walker been for y'all?
The Rays would have to get some fans first.
That is true.
It's a good one, Huddle. Harsh.
Arozarena is definitely the man in the playoffs. Yes, he is. He's proven that.
The guy that sent me the Bo card sent me the Randy Arozarena too.
Nice.
So that was cool.
Here's my advice, baller butt. If the game starts at 1:30, you may want to try to start working on obtaining that autograph around 12:30-ish. Because nobody is in their seats yet during BP.
I feel like, yeah, you get in there and like try to walk down and get as close as you can for BP.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Kenny, who is Bo Bichette? Never heard of him.
Funny. Oh my God. I just found a new website that's associated with the Players Union. So it's got like freaking awesome Bo Bichette t-shirts, freaking awesome Julio Rodriguez t-shirts. I cannot wait to splurge. I was scrolling today and it was actually showing me Bryce Harper ones, and I clicked on it and you could start picking teams and stuff. I'm like, yes.
Jeremy, it's like the more I thought the more I've seen you, the more I would know about you. But it's like the more I see you now, the less I get to know who you are. Who do you follow for baseball?
But he does like the Cardinals, I thought. No?
He's saying the Cards fan name is for his football team.
But if it's not the Cardinals for baseball, who's your... Oh, the Diamondbacks.
Damn.
I feel like he's told me that before, too. There's like...
I feel trolled.
Can you just change your name, please? No, just kidding. Dude, I have to write that down. Oh my God.
Okay. So since you live in Arizona and you're a D-backs fan, so you think Carroll's gonna run away with the rookie of the year?
Oh, that's cool, Kenny. He lives in Arizona.
Okay.
Nice.
Whatever happened to Alec Thomas? I feel
Alec
like he was
Thomas.
doing good for a little bit and he just fell off.
I think he's having to this year. He had like a sophomore slump kind of year, and hopefully he'll be back.
Name me somebody who's going to chase him down. Jeremy says he's still on the team.
Yep. That's awesome.
I mean, the D-backs are a sleeper team too. If they keep recruiting Corbin Carroll type caliber players.
I don't think Justin Steele will get. I think he has a chance at Cy Young, but I don't think he gets Rookie of the Year.
Okay,
but fair argument, Tom. Justin Steele is a pitcher on the Cubs. We talked about him last week because he had one of his cards in the top 10, and we were like,
okay, that's that guy. I was like, who the hell is it? Okay, got you.
Yeah.
I have watched a real MLB game, though. I bet only one person in this chat would know the teams. Huh? I'm so confused, Fire.
Yeah.
Jason says he's got to get a few of those headbands from Bichette for his wife. She loves them.
Oh, yeah. Junk bands. It's the name of the. I got to get some more. They just came out with but they've got a ton now. They got all kinds of. I got to get some more. I love them.
Oh, here's a fun fact. The Julio's breakfast cereal is starting to make its way across the country.
I rarely watch baseball in here for support, but I have attended game in person.
Okay.
So
you must be a football guy, huh? Fire.
Maybe that's what it. Maybe the F didn't come up on the first. It should have said if I have watched a real MLB game though. I bet the only one. Okay, nope. I still don't. No. Okay, he did go. I don't know. I'm so confused.
All of us said he's been chasing a James Wood
game in person. Okay. Hint, not the Jays. So. Okay, so Expos. James Wood. Yeah, James Wood's one of the
he's
top
a national
prospects.
now.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Fire is a Padres fan. Only Kenny. Oh, man.
Yeah, Washington Nationals. When did James Wood get called up?
He got called up. Damn, good question.
I'm just wondering if he's one of the ones that's going to get a rookie card. And
he should for 24.
Yeah. In 2024, not an update.
Yeah, definitely not update.
Not update.
Okay, so Fire is mostly a hockey guy.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome, baller. CHL I watch. What's your favorite? And wait, is it the Oilers? Somebody just said a minute ago. Canadian.
Yeah, Jason said it.
I'm a San Jose Sharks fan.
My thing about hockey needs to stay in those states and countries that are cold. Like,
yeah.
What the hell does Florida have? What business does Florida have having a hockey team?
Wood is still in the minors. I'm showing him on the Nationals. I thought I just looked it up. Yeah. 4 hours ago, James Wood opposite field homer. Is that minor league though? Hold on. Nope, that is minor league. Maybe. But now I got commercials. Yeah, that is a minor league team. You're right. He probably just called up for like to cover somebody on the IL and then back down.
Probably.
If anybody has a Drew Aller for Penn State football card, I will buy it. I have no idea who that is, but
never heard of him.
I will keep an eye out.
But I'm gonna have to cut this short now because we already at that time. I do appreciate everybody showing up tonight.
Thank you,
will
everybody.
be back here same time next week, Saturday. Again, podcast 8:00 Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. 30 minutes later, we will jump into the after hours show. We'll have some more news about what's going on within the hobby for you, and hope to see you next week. Adrian, you got anything for the group?
No, thank you guys so much for being here. If you haven't already, please consider hitting that like button and help out Mr. Fuego. Thank you guys so much for being here. We really appreciate it and love chatting with all of you. And hopefully we'll see you next week.
Definitely. Make sure you go check out the last video that Adrian put out. It's awesome. And I'm not saying that because most of it was revolved around stuff for me, but just check it out. You won't be upset. Okay. And then next Thursday, I got a video coming out, so be on the lookout for that. But with all that being said, it's been fun and it's been real, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See you guys.